What's up, guys? My name is Jalapapeno, and today we're here in the Infinite Black. Now, this isn't usually a game that I would play, but I thought I'd do a video over it because I played it a lot when I was, a couple years. Not a couple years ago, I probably played it a lot last year. It's a game on the Google Play Store, but I can play it, I got BlueStacks, and now I'm just using that to run this, and it runs pretty fine. I played it a little bit yesterday, same level 2.16, and these people here are my, this one is my phone, and this one is our tablet. Yeah, this is the kind of game it is. You fly around in your little ships. You click the button and you go places, even though this is like a dead end. It's on this giant grid. Oh yeah. You have these power-ups, and I had hyperdrive on just so I could get everyone together quickly, fastly. Just not a word. Jeez, so stupid. Okay. Yeah, I'll teach you as we go along. Okay, perfect. I was like, perfect example, and then they jumped away. Okay, let's see if we can find more people. Okay, so we attack the bandits by clicking on them, and if you hold down your selection button, whatever it is, either with your finger or with me, the mouse, and your ship will follow that ship. Like if it jumps to another grid, or another place on the grid, then you'll follow it, keep shooting at it. And you have different weapons and things. Mine takes 5 seconds to recharge and shoot, because I have an autocannon. These are just the starting loadouts. People get like crazy stuff. I don't know how long I'm gonna make this video. Not very long, just because it takes so long to do anything in this game. But when you have 3 people in the gray area, then it becomes not that hard to do things. Now we go to these. Okay, we'll stop here. We'll follow this weak raider. We'll all shoot at it. It's gonna die pretty fast. What I kind of wanted to do was get like one ship have like a really big gun that does a lot of damage, but it takes a long time to charge up. And then one guy who had a gun that shot fast and had just like a lot of hull. Well, I guess the guy with the big gun had a lot of hull and not that much storage. A guy that had a fast weapon and a medium amount of hull and a pretty big storage, and then a guy who had like an alright, like an autocannon or something. And okay, we'll get to a starport and I'll show you. These things are called starports. Oh gosh. I guess we'll shoot at it. Okay. There are weapons that give you, okay, you heal with these little things up here called metals. Like if you hold down the button on a friendly, then it'll repair them, and it'll take away some of your metals. I'm pretty sure it's like, the last time I played, they might have changed it because it's the new developer, but the last time I played, you could heal, one metal would heal 150 of your hull. This is pretty much just your life here. And yeah, we look to all be full on metals. You can only hold so many metals at a time. Oh, look at that. And this is a very big game. Like, a lot of people play it. I'm on the newest server just so people don't have super OP gear and just wreck us. But you can't really get attacked in the gray area. But as you go out farther and farther away from the blue, you can't get attacked in the blue. It's pretty much just a neutral zone. No enemy mobs can go in there. And at Earth, when you die, you go back to Earth. And there's a starport there. People make a lot of trades around that blue area. And yeah. So yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, farther away you get into the black area, and the mobs have from like the hundreds they have here to like thousands. And then there, inside of the black area, there are invasions that come along that go from the different factions, like they're bandits, the pirates, the heroclites, and the I can't remember. I don't know. I haven't played this game in a while. I know the third one doesn't show up in the gray area, but invasions, you go from like the hundreds to like, I've seen 15,000 health. I might not have seen 15,000, I've seen 10,000 before though. Oh, the weirds, the WYRDs. They're pretty weird. Ha ha ha. I'm just kidding. It's so hard. I've played this game and I've got pretty good gear and I've been able to farm out in the black by myself. Farming is just you stay in a certain area and you go back and forth and you just kill the mobs that spawn in those areas. And then you get these resources and then you sell the resources for money up here. Darn. But at the starport here, I'll tell you about the different kinds of items. Now we have like this one, it only has one, it costs 1 equip points. Right now I have 3 equip points. That's pretty fun. Here you can get, this does 146 to 292 damage, but it takes 20 seconds to recharge. And your weapon can recharge like in between jumps and things, like it doesn't start at 20 right when you go onto another sector, but okay. Yeah. And it has plus 3% metal hull repair, so instead of the 150, you'll get like 3% more out of your repair. And stuff like that, evasion, which is just, if they shoot at you, you have a chance to dodge it, or it will miss. Grapple resist, they're grappling hooks, where you can grapple onto a person and then jump somewhere and you'll drag them with you. It's good for PvP stuff. Stuns, you pretty much just shoot at a person, and if you have high enough stun chance, then it'll hit them and it'll stun them and they can't jump to another sector, and they can't shoot at you. I'm pretty sure they can still repair though. Well, they got the metal hull repair. Resource capacity, right now I have a resource capacity of 15 because my metals are full. Yeah, more metal and hull. Critical chance, you have a chance to do like double your regular damage or even triple sometimes. Matter inverter. Hit chance, it's pretty self-explanatory. Critical chance, evasion, hit chance, critical resist. That critical damage won't do as much as it usually would. And we'll follow this guy. And we're gonna sell a bunch of resources. We're gonna sell all 15 of those because I have 15 on this guy and then 15 on this guy too. It feels good. You have like hardcore characters where whenever they die, well, they spawn out in the black as a level 0.1 and they have just a shuttle with 3 equip points. And that's terribly hard to survive because you have like, what, 1,000 health, 1,500? You get the starting gear, I guess, but it's not very good anyway. I'll just sell these resources. We don't really need to keep any of our resources right now, just because it's so easy to kill people with 3 ships in one place. Yeah, fine. We might gear out with this. I know the glory is pretty good to have, We might make him have like the high. I think we'll make this guy. Jalapapeno will be our main guy with a fast-firing weapon, hull repair, and evasion. So I think Glory is pretty good for our weapon. And then we'll probably just have a titanium hull, just because titanium gives us the most evasion. They updated it a lot, and they added a bunch of new stuff that I don't like to use, but harvesters, they can get you more resources. They'll like be random asteroids, and you can go and you can harvest them. And if you have a harvester, you can get more resources per asteroid. So it's pretty darn good if you have a really big harvester, but it costs like 3 equip points. Oh my gosh. I can show you guys what kind of stuff there can be. We'll just go with the uncommon things for now. We got these things where here's a weapon with stun chance, so you don't really get much stun chance, because that would just be too overpowered. Mind Slayer, hit chance, Exterminator, and these are one of like the better weapons. It has 10 equip points though, so it may not be worth it. I might just have the other 2 ships shooting while I talk about the auction house. The dragon. These are pretty good weapons for PvP. Just if you have like a second person on you and they just keep shooting all the time. Yeah. Gargoyles. Behemoths. Ophidian. Splash chance. You have a chance to do like a certain percentage of your damage to another enemy in the same sector as you. Fire cats. I had one of these and I used it a lot as a starting out weapon. It's pretty good. Takes 14 seconds to recharge, but it does a lot of damage and has some stun chance. I think I only stunned like 4 times the entire time I had it though. Penetrators. Vipers. Harpies. Basilisk. Yeah, I think we'll just shoot at the other guys that come in the area with our other ships. Succubus. Pain. Prophecy. Agony. Darkness. Exodus. Silence. Frenzy. XP game, those are good weapons for hardcore characters. I used to be like a tycoon, and I would buy the things that would only cost like $2,000 and then sell them for $10,000 and make $8,000 off of each thing that I bought. It was a fun time, but it had to end because I ran out of money on a bad buy and I couldn't sell it for very much. Yeah, we might just get a horror or an oblivion or glory. I think a glory will fit us the most. What's the difference? 6 metal hull repair, 6 metal hull repair, 3 evasion, 2 XP gain. It has stun resist. It looks like the only thing good about it. And this one has 4 seconds and this one's 6 seconds. I think we might just get a glory for ourselves. And then like, I don't know, an ion cannon for another guy. I don't know. Yeah. Accelerator. Mega rifle. I don't really know these kind of things as good. Fusion meme, I used to have one of these too. That was fun to use. Ah, that'd be nice. Burst cannon, proton launcher. People used to run with proton launchers a lot, it's fun. I'll show you the main guns that were in the game were screamers, pulverizers, mass drivers, leviathans, autocannons. Those were like the only guns in the game at first, and they were good enough. And then they brought in all of this stuff and just used the same models and made a couple of new ones. This was actually the model of a, oh gosh, whoops, it was the model of a harvester, but I guess they took it out. Now, as you go up, you can get like ultimate stuff. Now, this is an XII, which is 12, but it only costs 6, because ultimate, it reduces the number of equip points that you need. Somebody's messaging me. I'm gonna message him. No. No. I'm going to jump to another sector. Okay, someone was trying to talk to me and I didn't want to talk to him. Oh gosh, no, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, this is a big game. Oh, ultimate weapons, there are 6 tiers of weapons. Ultimate, the good thing about it is it takes off equip points. Ultimate takes off 6 because it's the highest tier. And the higher tiers of weapons have better stats, like plus 21% critical damage, plus 7 critical chance, 28 splash damage, and 7 grapple chance. That's pretty good. Yeah. I don't think I will ever own an ultimate weapon unless we do this series for a long time. Yeah. I used to play on a server where like everyone in my corporation had either legendary or precursor gear. That was fun. Rippers. We also had rippers back in the day. The voice kind of hurts a little bit. That's not good. I've been coughing and sneezing for the last week or so. But yeah, so pretty much when you're starting out, you just stay in the gray area and attack things. That's all you do. You just shoot at things, and then usually we would be in an alliance, and we'd get in a corporation. You get accepted into a corporation, people invite you into it, and then, can I just, oh, I was pushing space to see if there's anything, but there aren't really many hotkeys, just escape. You get accepted into, or somebody invites you into a corporation, and then that corporation is already in an alliance. And yeah, alliances can have ceasefires, where they won't shoot at each other in the black, because you can only make your home base, I guess, for the alliances in the black area. So you make a ceasefire and you don't shoot at each other, because that's what ceasefire means. And that's pretty much the highest tier of friendship in this game. Now there's the black area, where they have some random invasions every once in a while. And then there's the Rift, which is like super black. Not to be racist or anything, it's actually what it is. And there, everything is like either as hard or harder than enemies in the Rift, or enemies in the black area, in the invasions. Like, you could just get one-shotted by an enemy that you just randomly jump into a sector for. You may have heard that. That's because my tablet's running out of power. You usually hold a bunch of medals just to repair everyone if you're the first person in there. There's so many aspects to this game that I just can't talk about in one video. So I think I'm gonna end it here. We'll go to the starport and see what kind of goodies our adventure has given us. I can barely see our number of credits in the top left because of the DX Tory FPS, but it's not really that important. Fighting this warrior. Yeah, everyone starts out with the same gear. You get a storage, composite hull, and autocannon. See, this guy has it too. Yeah. It's pretty, like, standard gear. Autocannons are pretty boring. They just have a pretty good critical chance. Pretty sure. Yeah, hit chance too. And it doesn't really give you much other than grapple resist, which you don't really need anyway. And then plus 5 resource capacity. You usually just have 10, and then with the hull you get 5 more. So yeah, 15. Boop, boop, boop. Hit. Okay. So we will sell our organics. Next video, I guess we'll go to Earth and then see what kind of ships we can buy. So, my name's Jalapapeno, this is the Infinite Black, and I'll see you all later.